Imagine for a moment that the world is full of noise, voices everywhere telling you what to do, how to feel, what to chase. And in that chaos, it's easy to lose yourself. But here's the secret few understand. The answers you're searching for are not out there. They are within you. The path to greatness doesn't come from shouting louder than everyone else or seeking approval from those who don't see your vision. It comes from focusing on yourself, investing in your growth, and most importantly, learning to stay silent. Silence is not weakness, it's power. It's the quiet moments where clarity emerges, where your thoughts sharpen, and where your actions begin to carry weight. When you stop reacting to the noise around you, you create space for what truly matters, your goals, your progress, and your potential. And let me tell you something. People who understand this principle don't just succeed, they dominate their own lives quietly, deliberately, and with purpose. So today, let's explore what it truly means to focus on yourself, to embrace silence, and to harness the energy that others waste in talking, arguing, or seeking validation. Because when you master this art, the world will start noticing, but not because you shouted, it will notice because you delivered. Mastering inner focus is one of the most underrated skills a person can develop, yet it is the foundation of every achievement, every breakthrough, and every moment of personal growth. Too often, we scatter our attention across countless distractions, social media updates, the opinions of others, the endless noise of comparison and competition, and we wonder why progress feels slow or why our dreams seem just out of reach. The truth is that the energy we expend on external noise dilutes the power we could be investing in ourselves. Focusing inward is not simply about shutting out the world, it is about deliberately choosing where your attention flows, nurturing your mind, and building a relationship with your own potential. When you master this skill, you begin to see that the answers to your questions, the solutions to your problems, and the clarity for your next step are all found within. It is in the quiet of your own mind that ideas take shape, priorities become clear, and motivation arises from a deeper source than fleeting praise or recognition. The world will try to pull you in 100 directions, but when you commit to focusing on yourself, you create a mental environment where growth is inevitable. Each day becomes an opportunity to refine your habits, strengthen your character, and expand your capabilities. People who are easily swayed by outside voices are often frustrated, overwhelmed, and reactive, but those who cultivate inner focus move with precision, confidence, and a sense of calm purpose. They don't waste time arguing over trivial matters or seeking approval. They conserve their energy for the actions that actually matter, the efforts that produce tangible results. Inner focus is also about understanding your goals at a granular level, knowing not just what you want, but why you want it, and aligning your daily actions with that purpose. It requires patience, self-discipline, and a willingness to look inward, even when it's uncomfortable, because growth rarely comes from surface-level thinking. Every distraction you resist, every impulse you ignore, and every moment you dedicate to honing your mind strengthens your ability to navigate challenges with clarity. In essence, mastering inner focus transforms you from a reactive participant in life to a deliberate architect of your own destiny, giving you the power to channel your energy, sharpen your decisions, and create momentum toward the life you truly want. The power of silence is one of the most overlooked yet transformative forces in personal growth. Silence is not emptiness, and it is certainly not a lack of action. It is a deliberate choice to step back from the constant chatter of the world and allow your mind the space it needs to think clearly, reflect deeply, and connect with your inner purpose. In silence, you gain the ability to observe yourself objectively, to recognize patterns in your behavior, and to understand what truly drives you. It is in these quiet moments that the seeds of innovation, creativity, and clarity are planted, because your mind is no longer cluttered with endless external voices telling you what to do, how to feel, or what to believe. The world often equates speaking with power, but those who understand the true value of silence know that listening, observing, and reflecting quietly can create far greater influence and impact than words ever could. When you embrace silence, you learn to control your reactions, to respond rather than react, and to conserve energy for the actions that matter most. It allows you to tune into your own intuition, making decisions based not on impulse or external pressure, but on careful consideration and alignment with your goals. Avoiding distractions is the natural extension of this practice because focus cannot exist in a noisy or fragmented environment. Every day, countless interruptions attempt to pull you away from what matters. Notifications, social media, unsolicited advice, and the endless opinions of others. Each distraction steals a fragment of your attention, leaving you exhausted, frustrated, and scattered. When you choose to avoid distractions, you reclaim control over your energy and your mind. You begin to create an environment that nurtures progress instead of chaos, habits instead of impulsivity, and results instead of wasted effort. Avoiding distractions requires discipline, awareness, and the courage to prioritize your own journey over external pressures. It demands that you say no to things that do not serve your purpose, that you step away from the noise that dilutes your focus, and that you guard your mental space as fiercely as you would protect any valuable resource. In doing so, you open the door to consistent action, deep work, and meaningful growth. The combination of silence and the elimination of distractions empowers you to move forward with clarity and confidence, to dedicate yourself fully to your goals, and to make progress that is deliberate, sustainable, and impactful. Self-reflection is the bridge between knowing and doing, between dreaming and achieving. It is not enough to simply set goals or imagine a better version of yourself. Real growth comes when you take the time to look inward, to examine your habits, choices, and thought patterns with honesty and clarity. Self-reflection allows you to identify the actions that are moving you closer to your goals and the behaviors that are holding you back. It forces you to confront uncomfortable truths, to acknowledge weaknesses without judgment, and to recognize the strengths you may have overlooked. When you reflect deeply, you gain insight into what drives you, what motivates you, and what truly matters in your life. This understanding is not passive, it is the foundation for deliberate action. People who fail to take time for reflection often drift through life reacting to circumstances, chasing the expectations of others, or repeating the same mistakes. Those who cultivate self-reflection, however, transform knowledge into strategy, insight into habits, and awareness into momentum. Every quiet moment spent analyzing your progress, your setbacks, and your intentions equips you to act with greater precision, to choose actions that have meaning and impact, and to navigate challenges with confidence. Reflection becomes a compass guiding every step you take and ensuring that your energy is focused on the things that truly matter. Patience is the companion to reflection because growth and results are rarely instantaneous. Too often, people become frustrated when their efforts do not produce immediate success and they abandon the process just as their persistence is about to pay off. Patience is not passive waiting. It is the steady, disciplined commitment to your goals day in and day out, even when progress feels invisible. When you pair patience with focused effort, small, consistent actions compound over time, creating momentum that becomes unstoppable. The journey of personal growth is often a slow burn, requiring resilience, faith in yourself, and trust in the process. Those who understand this principle avoid the traps of impulsive decisions, shortcuts, and comparison, recognizing that meaningful achievements take time to cultivate. Patience allows you to absorb lessons from failures, adapt strategies without panic, and maintain clarity when obstacles arise. It is the quiet confidence that every deliberate action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger picture. When combined with self-reflection, patience ensures that your efforts are not wasted, that your progress is measured, and that your journey is sustainable. It teaches you to value the process as much as the outcome, to celebrate incremental growth, and to continue moving forward with unwavering determination.